The worst character out of all of them, I'm only counting the official contestants and the host. There's actually been 2 hosts. So first we have number 19. Sickly David. One of the reasons why my place this is slow is because he caused this team to be out for elimination. And basically, he couldn't even do much due to all his both. He's a massive both machine, to be honest. Number 18. So the next one is 106-year-old Lion. So it turns out that we have 106-year-old Lion. The reason why he's super bad is because he didn't even help his contestants to do much. And yes, it's a... Oh no. But basically, I do know that it's the best to have some contestants. But then we do have number 17. Who is actually... It's not Bubble. But I can tell you it's Slow Lane. The reason why is because I said that he would, out of the seas, he wants to shove himself into people's mouths. That way the contestants would die. And you might say, why are you pushing above us, Sickly David and 106-year-old Lion? Well, it's because I didn't even do anything. And they're just trying, and he's trying to cause death instead of preventing death. Then it turns out that it turns out that if we get this answer, so the number 16 is the next one on the list is actually Cone. Even remember saying he is actually a triangle, not a cone. Well, that is actually wrong. He's secretly a 3D shape. And yes, he's the worst one of the hosts. He's only been in one episode, but I know that he doesn't even care. He won't even care about what the contestants will do. And could eliminate safe contestants with a spinning wheel. Boom! So it turns out, it turns out the reason why there's an extra on the list isn't as bad as you think. It's actually Pill. The reason why is because he does almost nothing. And that's right, because he's not even trying to do anything in the first 1 to 2 I did actually have a third one, but unfortunately that was deleted due to copyright. I might tell a bit more about that episode one day or something. But I can tell you that this next contestant is not as bad as Bill. So the next one is Teardrop 14th. Another reason why he's actually quite bad is because he doesn't even talk. And people who can't talk, it's not even my opinion, but people who can't talk are usually seen as bad people and need so much help and assistance. And you know that could be bad, possibly. Number 13. So now we're entering the bad category, with the first contestant right here being Carrot. His shrimp doesn't even do that much other than helping in at least one contest or something, which did help him to get a lot of asthma pumps, along with his friend Glasses, who is actually next on this list. Okay, now we're getting into the passable section, meaning they're okay. So then we have Glasses, who is very mean. I don't even know them by two symbols or one symbol, like yes, that's Glasses. Well, obviously that's Oxygen Cannula. But basically the reason why he is ranked quite low in this list is because he doesn't even want to help with loads of these. He won't even try to help with loads of contests. And also, because he's just straight up bossy and mean to people, but he did at least help in getting Team Vision win. Even getting Team Vision as far as second place, which is pretty cool, I can say. Then we're number 11. And this next one, maybe it's like Shaku. So then we have Broccoli. So basically, Broccoli actually is a part of Team Vision because they are a division with like Carrot Glasses. And the only cool part about Glasses is it's 250% zoom. But then it turns out that Broccoli, it's actually I'll share this to you. If you eat him, you'll actually get superpowers. But he doesn't want to give that to the other contestants because he doesn't want them to have massive advantages over the game. Then we have number 10. Now we're getting into the good section. So now we're getting on to a section of characters that are finally starting to turn nice and actually kind of helpful. The first one is actually... So this first character is actually... Let me just see. Oh, yes, we got Domi. The reason why Domi Jr. is actually quite high on this list, or at least kind of alright on this list. So, yes, it turns out that the reason why I like this high is because he actually did help in getting a lot of the asthma pumps, along with his father, Domi, whose actual name is Domi Senior. I just call him Domi for some purposes. And number 9 is actually a much higher than you expected. It is Asthmatic David. And you might be saying, why the hell are you doing this to him? He's not even one of the best characters. Oh, well, you're kind of wrong with that. That's because he's actually a good character. And it's only because 60 David caused him to lose a contest. He's also quite helpful, and he's actually the last one safe, unfortunately, in his team. Then number 8 is Blood. So Blood actually did say he's oxygenated and can clone. So he's not going to be ranked at the top 1 because he doesn't even do so much crazy stuff. But basically, look, he's one of the best contestants. He's actually helpful on his team surgery. And apparently, all of this is secret, where he secretly is helpful on team surgery. But then on number 7, we get to our first Team Oxygen member. Unfortunately, this one is Oxygen Pipe. And yes, you might be wondering about the warning label, but I'll give you the secret. It says that if you pump its temperature up to about 80 Celsius or 176 degrees Fahrenheit, then it will explode into bits, even though its metal is made more than 80 degrees. Yes, it turns out that he really is a good contestant. He is actually sort of helpful. No, and he really wants to win challenges. And all this is, most of this is secret, so I'm telling this to the public for the first time. Boom! And number 6 is actually Oxygen. So basically, Oxygen, even though he's a very small contestant, basically thin air-like, he's secretly still helpful and is actually quite good. However, it turns out that his team is partially why his team didn't do the most. But yeah, number 5, I'll tell you number 5, it's actually the last character. I think he's one of the last characters outside of Team Surgery. Needle! Apparently, Needle is a good character, so including in the backgrounds when I'm not recording what they're doing. It turns out that in the background he decides to surgically fix people. That way he can actually that's a nice contestant and is actually helpful for his team. But it's gonna be good. I should have went them basically we're in the now we're in the top 5. But yes, it turns out that the reason why he's so high is because, like I said before, he wants to help with surgery. And you know that number 4 is Domi. I'm saying he's just big. Oh well, the reason why is because he's so big is that he can actually get nice contestant is that he's actually someone who actually wants to collect so much stuff at once. Like straight up can fill up about 1 million of a lot of stuff, like asthma pumps, and even trillions and trillions of oxygen molecules. And it's even helpful for giving vegetables and reviving contestants like carrot or broccoli. So he's used as a carrot and he used as a recovery center. And keep in mind, this next one is actually the first host. His name is Bubble. Basically, it turns out like he's actually a good host. And isn't even that spiteful. He's just a nice contestant. And he's even made a very strong aloe vera. And he secretly wants to help. And he secretly wants to help his team members win. Even though he's a host. Well, that's when he was on a different game show way back in the day. When he was actually a contestant. Right now, he actually helps with some of the contestants. And give them small piece of advice and to hit the rest out. But then, these next two are probably pretty obvious. Asthma Pump is definitely one of the best contestants. I mean, he literally helps with his team so much. I mean, he's literally an asthma pump, and he literally helps contestants get back on the breathing scene. And he really is an amazing contestant. He actually does a lot of nice stuff. Like he was kind of the reason why Team Oxygen actually won. How many asthma pumps there are? And basically, he was an amazing contestant. Like I said, I repeat again, he is an amazing contestant. Now we get onto our top one. Trophy. So basically, this one is Oxygen Cannula. So far, as of bfloa 2/3, he's made about no mistake. He's actually so helpful because he has infinite amounts of air. And basically, he uses this to a great advantage to make sure that the best stuff happens with his team and that he actually does win challenges. Please leave a like and click on the notification bell and subscribe. So, goodbye!